Now let's look at problem one. The other one was an example. Now let's do an actual problem. So let's just read it together. And it says that Gerald Ford has a 100% ownership. Now in a minute we're going to talk about different, if you own jointly or if you own by yourself. Those are called divided and undivided interest. So for right now, all you need to know is he has a 100% ownership interest in the south house of Section 23. And he leases all 320 acres to Pardon Drilling for a 3/16 royalty. So let's put the name of the mineral owner, and we know it's Gerald Ford. And the name of the oil and gas company is Hiroshima Drilling. So before there is a lease, Gerald Ford is the mineral owner. He owns 100% of the gross working interest and 100% of the net revenue interest. And the oil and gas company has no rights because they don't have an oil and gas lease. But after the lease, Harold Ford becomes known as a lessor, and he gives his gross working interest to the oil and gas company. So he gives up his 100% working interest. So he has no working interest in exchange for a 3/16 royalty. So a 3/16 royalty here. So if we could look at our calculators and we want to calculate what's 3/16, 3 divided by 16 equals 0.1875. So that is his interest, a 0.1875. So what does that leave for the oil and gas company? Well, this is they had sixteenths, they took 3/16 away. Now that leaves 13/16, because 13 and 3 is going to be 16/16. So what is the decimal for 13/16? And it is 13 divided by 16. So that is the oil and gas company's interest, 0.8125. Now let's move on to problem 2.